What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Tanner, aka the Junk Flipper. That's what I'm calling myself. It's a stupid name, but I've landed on it, and that's what I'm going with for right now. But y'all can call me Tanner if you want. Um, as you can tell from the title of the video, I've sold close to $22,000 in sales in the month of January. This is by far, my best month. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you guys how I did it and what I'm thinking about. Now that I've had a successful month like this, going into the rest of the year, high school textbook season, and then just my overall mindset has kind of just like not really changed. I feel like I've just gotten an upgrade, and I'm just like thinking about the game differently. And yeah, so let's just jump into it. So, as you all can see, I've had 451 total orders. 553 units have been sold. My average sale price is around $47, and I've done $21,323.48 in sales so far this month. Today, as of this recording, it's January 31st. I'm not gonna have much more sales than that. I could get close to 22,000, but for the sake of the title of the video, I put 22,000. But this red line is me for this or sales for this month. Actually, over here, this is what we're looking at. So I believe, oh no, the blue is this month so far. My bad. The red is last month. So as you all can see, yeah, right here is when January textbook season started to really kick off. And once the 13th came around, like my blue line is just well above last month and the same month last year. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to show you guys proof of my sales here. But really what I want to show you guys is what I've sold. So I'll make myself a little bit smaller here. All right, so I toggled to the 1st of January. I'm just going to make my way back. So the first sale here, it was I believe this was a textbook bought for $13 and sold for $65. Amazing flip. This was a new DVD, so I have a way to do Amazon to Amazon sourcing that I will show you guys in another video, to where I buy new DVDs and then sell new DVDs. So I bought for $9 and then sold for $34, which was awesome. 1 year chronological book. This is the 1 year books are good in January, so look for those in Keepa, and there's a bunch of these that you can sell every January. So I bought both of these for $5.69, sold for $35, which is awesome. Let's see. Replen. This is one of my replens here. Bought for $17.76, sold for $46. This was a Christmas one that sold a little late. I didn't really make any profit here. Just got it out of my inventory. This was a consignment textbook, so I'll be paying out my friend here shortly. This is a replen, bought for $9, sold for $70, which is amazing. Another 1 year Bible, bought for $5, sold for $45, which is awesome. College textbook here, bought for $28, sold for $90. That is bread and butter. Let's keep it moving. I don't know if I want to go through all of these, but I just want to show you all the deal here of just the types of things that I'm selling. Clearing out some inventory there. This one was a crazy flip. Bought for $13, sold for $118. So sometimes what happens is with DVDs is I'll buy a DVD from someone and I'll get a new DVD. They don't list it as new. They listed it as good. This happened to me several times. So you can list new DVDs as long as it's not like a super popular one, like under 20,000 rank, and there's other sellers on the listing, and you don't think it's counterfeit. So I don't know. There's risks to it, but I do sell new DVDs. But this one I bought for $13 and sold for $118, which was awesome. Let's keep going. Corporate America. I got this for my next door pickup. Sold for $42. Got it for free. Amazing flip. Still selling out a lot of my bulk in library pickup DVDs. I get all these for free, so they're just kind of keeping things afloat. Another consignment one. Here's a textbook bought for $8, sold for $78. I bought that off Facebook Marketplace. Don't recommend Facebook Marketplace anymore, but that's what I was doing. Or this one was a bulk one. Sold for $40. Got it for free. Then I started to buy a lot of Wicked books because I understood that, like, see the Kiva chart down there at the bottom right. Like when Wicked the movie came out, um, the books started to spike, so I bought a shit ton of them. I was selling a lot. This was actually a Keep of Deals one. I bought for $9, sold for $85. Like it's some bulk seller priced it way too low, and I picked it up. Luckily, another Wicked book there. Winter House is it's a good Christmas or like winter book. Sold for $90 there. Was a consignment pickup. I had another copy of that College Algebra 1. Bought for $9, sold for $85, which was awesome. V Complete Series. Bought for $15, sold for $50. Bread and Butter DVD. Bought for $10, sold for $40. Bought for $16, sold for $60. Evergreen book. I got this one at the thrift store. Bought for $1, sold for $50. This was a Facebook Marketplace pickup. Bought for $16, sold for $75. Let's keep going. So we're getting into more college textbooks that are starting to sell. All of these bought for $19, sold for $40. Bought for $30, sold for $85. Bought for $14, sold for $51. Bought for $38, sold for $89. Bought for $10, sold for $40. I don't know why I have 0 there, but. And then more Wicked books. Bought for $7, sold for $30. Let's keep going. This one's a nice replen to look out for. Bought for $27, sold for $73. This is on my replens list. Bought for $22, sold for $88. College book. This is a January book here. Bought for $10, sold for $40. More Wicked books. Black's Law Dictionary. Bought for $22, sold for $71. That's a really good replen of mine. Bought for $19, sold for $53. Bought for $25, sold for $65. This is when my college textbooks start to kick in, I believe. Bought for $25, sold for $100. That's a really good one. All right, I'm going to skip up a little bit. All right, here we go. This is when college textbook season starts kicking in. I sold like 5 to 8 copies of these. Bought for $24, sold for $67. Bought for $64, sold for $117. Bought for $40, sold for $150. More Wicked books. More Wicked books. Bought for $91, sold for $191. I had another video on this, but I don't know. I'm kind of just showing you all how, like, what I did as far as. It's not what I did. I'm just showing you my sales. Maybe I should show you what I actually did. So the main things that I did to sell $22,000 in sales is, first of all, I used a credit card to. I felt like I built up enough knowledge to know that all of the only thing that's holding me back is capital, right? And I was like, all right. I took some advice from my good friend Victor, and he told me that the way that he scaled his business is use the window of January textbook season. So he would buy a bunch of books in November, December, of college textbooks, sell them all in January, and he would have enough cash and time to pay off his credit card statement by the end of January and February. And I'm literally there now. Like I'm about to pay off this credit card with my next Amazon payout. And I don't advise people using their credit card to float it like this, but I felt like I built up enough knowledge to, the only thing that held me back was capital. So I decided to go deep. I think I spent like $7 or $8 grand on a credit card, and it paid off. Like I'm about to have it all my whole credit card paid off plus some profit. So, and I've actually used a lot of the money that's been paid out so far to start funding, the next season and a lot of my inventory. So I've really been able to buy a ton of stuff after college textbook season because I chose to do this method. So that's the first thing is I use a credit card to help me leverage, my college textbook sourcing and how I, what like methods I did to use. Not really rocket science. I use Keepa. There are certain Keepa Deals filters I use to find textbooks. But also just BookMine literally gives you really good college textbooks like in the off season. Like there's so many books I've showed you. You buy for $30, sell for $100. buy for 30, sell for 80, buy for 20, sell for 60, buy for 90, sell for 180. Um, like I overthought college textbooks for the longest time, and really you have to sacrifice ROI, but you have to pay up for your textbooks. You have to um, be willing to pay 50 to 80 bucks to sell for 150 or more, because that's where the real profit is, and people are scared to spend to pay up for books. Like, I'm not scared to pay up for books anymore. Like, I'll spend $200 on the book if I know I can sell for 500, like, easily. There's a couple of replens that I have now that I buy for 100 and sell for 250. Like, that to me is where the money is made, and there's less competition into those higher ticket replens books. So that's like my main advice, and I'm the main thing that I'm trying to build is a really good replens list where there's not a lot of competition. And either I'm the only one or I'm competing with a few people that I know I keep seeing on that listing. So higher ticket books, look into more higher ticket books. Buying for $1 and $10 is fun, and flipping it for 50 bucks. But you need to find those books that you can flip over and over and over and over again, and including college books that I'm talking about here. But let's see if I can find some more replenish. Like I think I showed you all this Wicked book that I have flipped over and over and over, and I'm still flipping over and over. But yeah, man, I've sold $22,000 this month. Like this Shirley Temple one, I bought 10 copies of this, and I'm still selling them. Bought for 11, sold for 48. Like I'm in that buy box. I think it's gone down a little bit. I've sold like 5 copies, but I should be able to sell that again once people sell out. This Oracle cards one, like I bought 10 copies of this off eBay for like 11 bucks, and they're all selling for 34 bucks each very quickly. Look at that Keep It chart down there. So it's been a combination of college textbooks, but then also I am finding replens, man. I'm trying to find stuff that I can flip over and over and over. Here's another DVD I bought new on Amazon. I bought it for new. Look at that, the Keep It chart down there. That pink line dropped down $26, and I sold it for $150. That was awesome. That's one of my favorite flips this month, and I love that sourcing method. So I think I'll share that in a video, how to source new DVDs, Amazon to Amazon, in an upcoming video. But like I said, man, it's been a combination of college textbooks and me just really focusing on replens. And once I sell them, I'm trying to find more of them. Let's keep going. If there's anything else I can show you guys. Bought for 96, sold for 181. Like that's like a $60 profit. Like it might seem like you're putting a lot up in investment, but with the higher ticket books, there's like they take less of your margin when you're selling it for when you're buying and selling for much higher. So that's why I do like the higher ticket stuff. Let's see. The Throne of Glass books are a huge replen, man. Bought for 18, sold for 52. Literally sold as soon as it got as soon as it hit Amazon. This one will definitely be a replen in the future. Bought for 22, sold for 70. Let's see. Yep, more of the Oracle cards, more Shirley Temple. Here's one of the Wicked books. Bought for 16, sold for 150, man. Like, and I still have like 4 of those in my inventory, and I'm still buying them over and over. And the best part is there's another Wicked movie that comes out in November. So I don't know. I keep telling y'all about Wicked books, but this is the opportunity for this year, for real. Stock up on the Wicked books. When the movie comes out again, they're all gonna spike again. So I don't even know if I should still be going through this. So this will be a replen. Bought for 9, sold for 35. This will be a replen. Bought for 9, sold for 47. All right, man. I think you all get the idea, but yeah, my January season, man. Like my goal is $100,000 in sales, and I've done almost 22,000 in just 1 month. So I'm like 20% of the way there. So now my goal for August is going to be $30,000 in sales, maybe more. I don't know. If I can do 22 now, who knows? Like maybe I can get to 40 by August. I don't know, but it's all about capital. Um, so I don't know. If you're good with credit, if you're good with it, I don't recommend this to anybody, but if you are good, find a 0% a introductory a 0% interest card. The Chase Inc. Business, I think Unlimited, has an introductory offer for where the first year no interest gets tacked onto your balance for the first year. So I used that card because I didn't want any more interest on my balance for this January textbook season. Now, in theory, you could open one now in February and buy a bunch of high school and college. Mostly, I would advise high school textbooks. You make a lot of money with high school textbooks. In theory, you put that all on that card and wait until May through August and wait for them all to sell and then pay off the card. Like I'm not telling you to do it, but if you're good with credit, that is a good way to do it. And that's what other sellers do once they understand the game. Now, if you're just starting this, definitely don't do that. That's a horrible idea and not good practice. But I don't know, man. Business is about taking risks. It really is, and I took a risk with this one. Now, I could say all of this, and my account gets shut, or not my account gets shut down. I don't think my account will get shut down, but I get like an IP complaint or something from a book that I bought, the day after this video comes out. I'm not trying to jinx myself, knock on wood, but there's risks to this business inevitably. I'm riding high right now on this wave, and I'm feeling good about the future of my business. But Amazon can come knocking at any point, so I'm trying to mitigate as much as possible. But at the same time, I'm mitigating risk with the way I source, but taking risks scaling. So I don't know. I'm kind of rambling at this point, but if you're still here, if you're still here at the end of the video, comment "Stop rambling, bro," like in all caps or something like that. That'll be funny if random people come to the comments and see you all saying "Stop rambling, bro." All right. That's going to do it for the video. Thank you all for tuning in. Check out the links in my comments. I have a newsletter that I'm working on building up. If you guys want to get 5 free Christmas CDs and DVDs that you can flip every Christmas, sign up to my newsletter. I have a BookMine affiliate link if you guys want to use BookMine. I source a lot of my college textbooks with BookMine. Use code Tanner at checkout, and you get a 15-day free trial, and it helps support the channel a little bit. And that's going to do it, guys. Thank you all so much. I'll talk to you all soon.